Hey guys, so weekly reset has just hit, and it's a decent update. We're getting the Zenkai for the LF green trunks, we're getting a new co-op, we got some new sales, the works. I haven't taken a look at Trunks quite yet, so let's go ahead and check him out. Kind of an odd pick for a Zenkai in my opinion. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd pick, but hopefully it's good. So let's max his stats out. Keep in mind that we have to take out around 8,000 just to factor in for arts boost and title boost. I do have his old kit pulled up in another window, so we'll take a look at that as well. Okay, that's not bad. So he's around 290 strike attack, 283 blast attack, and just below 200,000 for both defenses. That's not bad. What I'm hoping for is that he gets some kind of cover null, because I don't think he had much cover null in his initial kit, if any at all. And let's hope he gets 70% damage reduction like they did with the Anniversary Legends Limited Zenkais. Okay. Strike slice, 50% chance to inflict extreme bleed on hit. He does have blast armor, which is good. That did not change from the initial or regular blast. Blue card. Deals massive slice damage. Applies attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects to self for 3 timer counts upon activation. Applies the following effects as enemy on hit. Inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 15 counts. 100% chance to inflict extreme bleed and blast armor. Let's see if that changed at all. Let's see. That is the blue card. Minus 30%. Okay, so the attribute downgrade, the plus 20% damage received is new. And that seems to be it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's it. Alright, green card. Golden Glimmer. Draws the ultimate art card, burning attack next twice. Whoa. Okay. So, pre-Zenkai, he actually was only able to draw only 1 ultimate. But now he can draw 3? I mean, he can draw 3 in total. So 2 from green card and 1 from main. So this makes him the second only ever unit to be able to draw 3 ultras, I'm pretty sure. The first one is Ultra Rose. Okay. Restores own health by 15% and ki by 40. So that changed from only 30 ki. 20% damage inflicted for 15 counts. That is the same. 30% to ult damage inflicted for 10 counts. That is new. Cannot be stacked. And cancels own attribute downgrades and cancels buff effects. So the canceling buff effects and the ult damage is new. That's good. It is a stop time, keep that in mind. Burning attack, this is his ult. Deals massive impact damage. Applies the following effects on activation. Applies the attribute upgrade minus 20% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 3 counts. Nullifies endurance for 3 counts. Restores vanish by 100. That's new. So he already had the endurance null, but the vanish restoration increased from 70% to 100%. That is very good. It is on activation, so even if you miss it, you get your vanish back. Very similar to... who else does this? Will we see it here? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's very good. He's gonna be a very slippery unit. Falling effects occur on hit. Randomly draws at most 2 new cards when 3 or fewer. 70 ki reduction to enemies and 100% chance to inflict enemies with bleed. Extreme bleed. So the reduced enemy ki is the same, but drawing new cards and the bleed are different. Are new. That's good. Cool. Main ability. Draw the ultimate arts burning attack next. Restores on HP by 30% and ki by 50. So the only thing different there is he gets HP by 30% now instead of 25% pre-Zenkai. Goes type neutral for 10 counts. That is the same. 50% to ult damage for 10 counts. That is the same. Applies attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects itself for 10 counts. That's the same. Applies buff effect. Oh, he gets cover null for 5 counts. That is new. That's good. Yeah, a small change, but anything's nice. He does have a decent Z ability with 3% special move to hybrids and 38% to hybrids features of Vegeta clan, strike attack and defense. That's a good Z ability. And we already know that he is Zenkai buffing Hybrid Saiyan, so units like, I don't know, Green Saiyan, or yeah, Saiyan Saga Revival Gohan, Ultra Gohan, they'll be able to use this. Theoretically, he should work well with the purple Ultimate Gohan just because of how many special move cards that you're drawing with the Ultimate Gohan. Alright, new Z abilities. 20% to damage inflicted against Frieza Force. I actually forgot he had that. I guess he'll be good against the new tag switch Cell and Frieza, I guess. Applies the following effects itself on battle starts. 110% damage inflicted and 70% damage. Oh, nice. He does get 70% damage reduction. So 110 goes up from 90, and then damage reduction goes up 10%, and the 50% ki recovery is the same. Following effects occur every time when faced with an enemy. Restores own ki by 30, 20% to damage inflicted for 15 counts, and minus 3 to own arts cards for 5 counts. And minus 30% to crit rate against enemies for 10 counts. Yeah, that's good. So initially he came out at a time when Super Saiyans was a good team, like the Bardock crit buffs and whatnot. So that's why he has the crit rate reduction there. I believe that is all the same there. Restores on ki by 30, yep, 20%. Oh no, so the 20% damage inflicted increases from 10 counts to 15 counts. Arts cost reduction is the same. And the crit rate's the same, yep. Applies the following effects itself every time this character uses Strike or Blast card. Randomly draws one new card twice, and activation counts reset after character switch, and plus 20% damage inflicted. Cannot be cancelled, activates 3 times. So this is mainly the reason why they didn't get this guy card draw speed on release, just because he draws new cards. But the 10% damage inflict. Okay, so they actually buff this part right here. Oops. So instead of now they have it 20% 3 times, but initially it was 10% 6 times. So you only need to use 3 cards now to get his full damage buffs from this unique ability. That's good. Second one, he does have a blast cover change, comparable with the special move. And when enemy switches, you go type neutral defensively, shortens ally subcomp by 2. That is not limited. Minus 20% to special move ult and awaken arts power for 5 counts. So the Awaken Arts power will go well against the Cell and Frieza. Inflicts enemies with attribute downgrade minus 30% to HP restoration for 15 counts. Is that all the same? Okay, so initially he got reduces next damage to same by 10% until enemy combo is over, but obviously that moved up to just his baseline defenses. The type neutral defensively is the same. And that HP reduction is the same. So the new thing he got was the special move ultimate and arts power down. Okay. Following effects occur when enemy tag switches while this character is on the battlefield. So this was to counter the tag 17 and 18 when they released. Or like after they released, because they were so dominant. 25% damage inflicted against a powerful opponent. That is the same. Reduces enemy ki by 40. That is the same. And destroys 1 card. That is the same as well. It also seals enemies' special move and special arts, so blue and green cards when an enemy character that is both powerful opponent and an android tag switches for 15 counts. Is that the same? Yeah, it is the same. It is the same. Alright, so for the new Z abilities, following effects occur when this character switches to standby. 10% HP, that's good. Shorten zone sub count by 2-3 times. So his short zone sub count when he switches out will be at 8 for the first 3 times. 10% to damage inflicted by allies, up to 20%. So he's supporting now. Okay. Applies the following effects as enemies when they perform a vanishing step while this character's on the battlefield. Randomly destroys 1 card and -1 card draw speed for 5 counts. A small debuff, but appreciated. Following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. 25% to uncure cover for 10 counts. Increases on card draw. Oh, there's the card draw speed. Okay. Randomly destroys 1 enemy card. Alright. There's a small disrupt there. An enemy with attribute downgrade -15% to strike and blast arts power for 10 counts. Okay, so that's a mix of both offensive and defensive stuff there. Applies the following effects to self when this character uses an arts card 1 time. Gets cover null for 5 counts and nullifies reduced key effects for 5 counts. Activation counts recessed after character switch. Keep in mind, this is uses, not lands. So even if you're going for like a full range and then you cancel, you still get the cover null and key reduction or nullify key reduction. That's very good. He looks pretty good. On paper, he does look pretty damn good. We will have to see. We will have to test him out before we know for sure. But his stats are good. He gets 3 ultimates. Gets HP restoration, vanish recovery. He got card draw speed. So let's calculate his damage. There's 110 there. There's 20% there, so that's 130. Then he gets 60 here, so 190. That's specific tag. So I guess this would apply to him. I don't know if this one is cancelable. I don't think so, because this is up to 20%. So I guess the second time he switches out, it goes up. We'll count that. Well, that's 210. So he gets about 210% damage inflicted with these buffs, with these stats. That's pretty good. But yeah, we'll see how it does. Kind of once again, kind of an interesting pick for Legends Limited Zenkai. I know a lot of people were either predicting the tag androids were tag future Gohan, but you know, hopefully he's good. Oops. We are getting a new co-op, so let's check out the co-op equipment. I think that's the only piece of equipment that we're getting, new one at least, because Space Time Rush does not reset this week, it resets next week. Here it is. It's for future. They did announce this at the reveals and stuff. Base strike defense 25%, base blast attack 12%, 13.5% to own blast attack when 3 members are featured. Base strike attack 12% and 13.5% to own strike attack when 3 battle members are featured. I mean, it's alright. It's very hyper offensive equipment. 13.5% is a very specific number. That's odd. That's weird. It did go up from like the usual like 12%, I think. Yeah, no HP though. Keep in mind, Future already has access to some insane equipment, so would you really want to use this over anything else? I don't know. I mean, it's alright. If you have it, then might as well use it if you don't have anything else. Let's just do a quick check to make sure that there's nothing else. Let's go to Rush. Yeah, there's no... Where is it? Yeah, this is old. Or not old, but we already covered that. Okay. So they did release some sales. The first 2 right here. I mean, that's a steal, honestly. $199. You get 100 LFC power, you get 10 ultra skip tickets, 300 regular skip tickets, and 300 energy. I mean, I'm gonna be buying this. It's good. And now I can put the Z power to go things. And you can buy this one twice for 424 bucks each USD. 100 Z, or you get 100 Z power, LFC power. 5 full boost art scores, you get 15 of these guaranteed slot 1 tickets, 500 skip tickets, 500 energy, and 50 and 30 of these. That's an alright deal. Obviously, if you want to buy chrono crystals, then go for that instead. But if you're someone that's looking to upgrade equipment or stuff like that, just to move things along with your units, then yeah, that's a decent deal. Is there anything from the data mines? Let me check real quick. Let me scroll all the way down. Oh yeah, new free-to-play Trunks, that's right. How did I forget that? He is purple, I believe. Yeah, he's purple. He is a range type. Let's see, let's subtract 8,000. So 253 strike, 273, or 253 strike, 263 blast. Very low defenses. 160, what is that? 166 strike defense and 168 blast defense. Kind of low stats. Destroy cards on both strikes and blast. 20% cure recovery, no blast armor on this. Restored key by 10 on activation. Final Flash is a long range blue card. 20% to damage received for 3 timer counts, and on hit, it shortens ally sub count by 2 and reduces enemy key by 50. Stop time green card, draws a card, restores key by 50, 20% damage inflicted, 15 counts, 20% to damage received to enemies for 15 counts, and minus 30% to cure cover for 15 counts to enemies. That's pretty standard. Draws a blue card, restores on health by 15% and key by 50, 90% to next special move damage. So that goes with the one he draws. And minus 20 to the next special move arts cost. His special move costs 50, so it'll be 30. 50% to crit rate for 10 counts and cancels own abnormal conditions. This only requires 20 counts to elapse, but yeah, it's a pretty standard, nothing special about this main ability. See ability, 33% to tag feature and tag event exclusive or tag weapon wielder based blast attack and defense. Standard. 100% to damage afflicted, 70% damage reduction. Okay, that's good. 60% cure recovery. That's a good base stats. He is getting 70% damage reduction. Some of the previous recent free-to-play units haven't been getting 70%. That's been hurting them a lot. When he enters the battlefield, draws a new card when you have 3 or fewer, key by 20, 70% damage inflicted, minus 10% to strike and blast arts cost for 5 counts, minus 20% to special move ultimate and awaken arts power for 5 counts. Okay, so that's a bit of disruptive and some offensive. That's not bad. Applies the following effects itself according to number of time counts, 20 count. Oh, it's one of these units, huh? 20 counts, 20% damage inflicted, 40 counts, 10% damage inflicted, and 20% health restoration. 60 counts, so when match hits 130, 20% cure recovery and restores health by 20. Kind of similar to Hellfighter 17 from last Legends Festival, the purple one, but I'm not really a fan of like these, oh, you gotta wait a certain timer counts before the unit becomes good. Bit of an odd choice, especially considering he's free to play and he's never going to be he's never going to be the last character standing. But sure. Applies the following effects to the enemy when changing cover, restores 1 card and reduces a key by 20. Okay, that's a small disrupt. Following effects occur every time when hit with an enemy's arts attack while this character's on the battlefield. Restores own health by 5%, activates twice, and resets on character switch. Nullifies own and favorite only effect, so type neutral defensively for 10 counts, and that resets. +5 to all arts costs for 3 counts every time. That's good. That is a very good disruptive ability. Yeah. That's very annoying. That's very similar to like Evil Boo or Super 17. Applies the following effects itself every time when another battle member is hit with an enemy's arts attack. 20% damage inflicted for 15 counts. It's cover null. That's weird. I'll get back on that. Shorten sub count by 1. Following effects occur if all remaining health is 50% or below after being hit with an enemy's arts attack while this character is on the battlefield. Restores HP by 30%, 30% damage inflicted. Card draw speed increases own Dragon Ball by 1. Shortens ally sub count by 5. When this character enters the battlefield, applies the following effects to self per tag feature, event exclusive or weapon loaded battle member. Restores HP by 5%, 20% damage inflicted, and -3 to arts cost. He seems alright. The biggest thing holding this character back is the fact that he's free to play. So let's calculate his damage. 100% here. 170. Once it hits 60 counts, he's gonna be at 200%. Here, I guess he's getting 220. If the enemy is hitting your ally, that's not yourself, by the way. 30% here, so 250 when he gets below 50 HP or 50% HP. And then ideally 290. This part's fine. He's getting a lot of healing. He gets healed twice when he gets hit. He gets 30%, very similar to Hellfighter again. Or no, not Hellfighter, it'll be Trash Vegeta from 4th Anniversary. But he's healing. No, not Trash Vegeta, who would it be? I guess, man, I'm having a brain fart. Who heals when they fall below 5th certain? I guess, does Ultra Majin Vegeta do that? I think he does. Or maybe he just does. I don't know. Either way, he's healing there, and he's healing when he switches in if he has future event exclusive for weapon loader. No hybrids though, which is sure. Hybrids would have been his best team because hybrids right now is more range focused. But then that purple slot's already covered by Ultimate Gohan. So like what, 290% in ideal conditions? The biggest flaw I see in his kit is this part here and this part. He's getting cover null when an ally gets hit. It's kind of similar to Ultimate Gohan's Beast, the red one from last Legends Festival. Either he or an ally has to get hit for him to get cover null. But Ultimate Gohan can get hit and he gets cover null, whereas this character, an ally other than himself, needs to get hit. I don't know, it's kind of odd. It's kind of weird. Sub count's good though. He isn't getting disrupt here when his health falls 50%. The closest thing to disrupt would be just the health restoration. Like nowadays, characters are just strong enough to just negate that. There's a lot of units that lower HP restoration as well, so I don't know how much that's gonna help. So I mean, he seems alright. Nothing crazy. His stats are really low in my opinion, so I don't. It's probably just another okay free-to-play character. Anyways, is there anything else in the data mines? We covered both Trunkses. Got some new card sleeves for the Zenkai Trunks, and we got new card sleeves for Daima. We're gonna get a rush battle. We got a rush battle for the Trunks, so there's 300cc right there. New raid drops in about 2 days. Tri-Arena is coming. The new PvP mode is coming soon. I think it's in the next 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Anything else? New co-op, we covered that. What else? New equipment, we covered that. New PvP messages for Goku Black. There's a bunch of bandits returning. Ultra Rose is returning. Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is returning. A bunch of the Mega Rising banners are returning as well. So the Ginyu Force banner is returning. The World Tournament banner is returning. And the Saiyan Saga Mega Rising with the Yamcha and the trash yellow Goku is returning. Obviously don't summon for those. Those are all bait banners. Anything else? I'm just checking Twitter to see. That seems to be it. I'm just checking just make sure. Yeah, that seems to be it. So yeah, that is this week's weekly reset. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how your summons have gone for the new units. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.